Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. I am going to share this real quick on Facebook and then we can get back to it. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. Let's see. There we go. Awesome. Hey there, Matt. How you? Hey there, Bill. Hey, Don. How you doing, brother? Oh, I had a pretty good week. I hope you did too, Matt. I've been busy, man. Hey there, Dan. Hopefully you got out today for the last day, man. What's up, Matt? Hey there, Bob. Good evening. Hey, Robert. How you doing, buddy? Hey there, Rodney. Glad to see you guys on here tonight. What's up, Robert? Hey there, sis. Oh, cool, Neil. I was hoping they did, and I'm glad that you like them. Yep, I'm glad that you like them. I do have another fur up for auction tonight. I tried it out with a beaver, so I do have a beaver that's going to go on tonight. It didn't. I'm telling you, it didn't turn out as good as a commercial tan. I knew it wouldn't. It's definitely pliable, but it's not the best thing in the world. I can't do that great, but I did what I could. So I have a beaver here tanned up that I'm going to do, and I got a couple other things for auction. Don Robinson, he donated some funds to the channel here so that I could go out today shopping and get some things to put into the auction tonight. So I have an open water bag here that I'm going to auction off and an ice fishing bag. I think you guys are going to love what I got. So I'm glad you like the furs though, Neil. Hey there, Johnny. How you doing? Thank you, man. I'm glad you like it. I'm really glad you like it. Man, anybody that likes my trapping content, that really makes my day. It gives me a reason to keep at it. So I enjoy that. Hey there, Bill. Hey, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, brother. I'm glad you enjoy those, man. I've been trying my best this season to do more as far as teaching, so I can hopefully show you guys how to make sets. And I need to start showing you in the fur shed. I just haven't got to it yet. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Good evening. Hey there, Brad. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the trapping, it wears on me because I've been at it hard. I've been catching a lot though. Holy cow. And then I started that mink line the other day, which that's been fun. I'll tell you that. I've been having a ball with that. My next video should be pretty good. Hey there, Rob. I hope you're having a good week, Rob. Thank you, Robert. It's off the chain. Ugh. It's funny though. I look at last year's trapping and my numbers aren't nearly as good as last year, but also last year I started early in the season. I actually started on the opener. This year I couldn't do that because I was running that beaver job. So I was held back on that. If I started early enough on time, my numbers would be pretty outstanding right now. Yeah, thanks for asking, Bill. I'll tell you guys the critter count right now because I know a few of you has been asking about it. I have right now, I've got 19 beavers. I just got my biggest of the season yesterday. It was 56 pounds. I got 38 muskrats, 3 otter, 11 possum, 38 coons, and I'm at 3 mink now. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks, Brad. I've been I'm 37 now. I've been trapping since I was 14. But I tell you that every single day on the trap line is just a whole nother learning experience. I learn something new every day. That's probably what I love the most about trapping is it's constant learning. Hey PA, how you doing? Hey there, Dean. I'm doing pretty good, Dean. Hope you are too. Trophy room tour. Oh God, I've got right now, man. If you could see my spare bedroom, it is just loaded with stuff. I've got so many pelts right now. Hey KG, how you doing? Oh, yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, and yeah, I've been putting them all. They're all stretch dried, ready to be tanned up. So I know I can't get them all tan. That's definitely out of question. It would cost way too much, but um, I haven't talked to Ralph Joe, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it because rats, from what I heard, rats are down. They're actually supposed to be more like $3 at a top. So that's why I'm not, I could go out and get 100 rats, but I'm not really after that right now. So what sets do I recommend for mink that won't catch a coon? That's an easy one, Buzz. I like to personally set, they're called a blind set. When you make a set that is just blind, you basically pick a spot where you think the mink is going to step, and you put that trap there. Now, what's great about this is it cuts down a lot of the areas for coons. Like for instance, you can pick a spot along a stream or a lake or a culvert. Find a spot that goes in between some rocks that is too narrow for a coon to go, but a mink could go through because they will. A mink, they're creatures of habit. They love to cruise in and out of any hole they can find. It's just fun to them. It's I've watched them many. I got cool video of them yesterday too. Watching mink is probably the best way to learn them, and they are just playful critters. They like to go in and out of all the holes, and basically, if you find a hole along a waterway or even an undercut bank that's narrow, a coon can't get in it. So hey, set it. That gets rid of your coons. So if you set footholds with bait and stuff, you're about guaranteed coons. You can't really get away from it that way. But blind sets in tight areas is a good way to get away from catching coons. Hey there, Chad. Hey, Parker Wade. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a good night. Hey, Max. What's happening, dude? Yep, they call it an edge set. Yeah, bottom edge set. Um, just set underneath banks and up, along crevices, rocks, any nice little tight area that you could see they go through. Hey, Mark, how you doing, dude? No, 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 no. There ain't. No, we can't get on any ice yet, Bill. There's no way. I thought I'd be able to, but with the heat that we had this week and the rain, and no, our ice is toast. It is, and we got 40s coming next week. We're not gonna have ice. I thought we'd be on next weekend, but nah, we're our ice is gonna get put out a little bit again. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Brad. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. The bottom edge set where you just put up underneath undercut banks and stuff. Because I have done that. I've got several of them out right now, actually. See, I mix my peat moss with dry dirt, because otherwise it will. The elements can blow it around. So I'll personally, if I don't save up dry dirt myself throughout the season, I'll go and buy some, because it doesn't cost that much to buy some, but just mix it like 50-50 with your peat moss, and you'd be surprised, man. It makes a really nice mix. I tried using straight up peat moss before, way too soft. It's way too spongy. It can, like you said, blow away real easy, and I definitely prefer mixing it with dry dirt. Oh no, blind sets work anywhere, Buzz. If there's a mink, the blind set will do it. Absolutely. I've got movies. I wish if you were local, I could share a movie. But Alan Probst, if you look up Alan Probst on YouTube or whatever. He's got lots of videos out, but he basically through him I've learned all my mink stuff. I mean, he's got the bottom edge set and blind sets in general. Blind sets are his main thing. That's what he pretty much all he does is blind sets. And yeah, he really taught me a lot. The fun thing about blind sets is when you set them, you're basically trying to really figure out the brain of that animal, and when an it just gives you that satisfaction that you were able to figure exactly where that animal was going to step, and it just makes you feel good. I do recommend though getting those hags clips that I've been using that I showed you guys, because with those you'll see in my next video where I catch a mink. But with those you're able to, I've been using this cool step down set with the trap basically on the fiberglass rod. I'm having the trap just barely underwater, and I put it right up against a rock or along the bank. And the mink, they're gonna hop on it thinking it's a rock, and works like a charm. So, hey Rick, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Oh, you do? Okay, about quarter dry. Yeah, I usually just mix it till it's not moving around too much. 48 Friday, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Our winter's I think it's gonna be another mess, so oh, I'm sure they are. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Bass Brothers, I mean, I'm already sponsored by them, so but Hags, they don't do sponsorship, which I'm fine with. I'll probably be buying more stuff from them soon because their stuff is just awesome. Hey Don, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, tell the girls I say hey. Oh, you're not a bother, Buzz. I'm always happy to answer questions, especially trapping. Not necessarily because the mink, I mean, the two of them definitely go together like peanut butter and jelly, but I'm gonna tell you, the mink, they love to eat muskrats. So if you got a whole bunch of mink around, there's not gonna be that many muskrats. If you got a bunch of rats around, there might not be that many mink. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be. Usually the two are in the same areas if you do find them. Muskrat meat works great for bait for mink because it's their favorite thing. That's what they hunt. That's why a lot of times you'll catch your mink in your muskrat sets. If you've got those sets set up in a muskrat runway or anything, I've caught them in colony sets. I've caught mink. They go in any area that the muskrats run through. They're going to run through too because they're out hunting them. So, hey Steve, how you doing, buddy? Uh, I have tried, Jen. I have tried for years and I never got them. But I'll tell you, I think it was before last year, we only had a 10-day season for trapping. That was it for bobcat. It was always 10 days. So basically, you've got 1 day to get out and make that set, so you're not going to catch them that day. You got to wait till the next. So then you've got 9 days of time to catch one. You got to really be on the ball. But this year they've got it bumped up to 2 weeks. If I don't catch one in 2 weeks, I'm going to try to hunt them this year. I want to get one to get mounted. So hey there, Mike. If you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I see I got 44 watching and only 14 thumbs up. Much appreciated. Lake Gogebic. Yeah, there you go. Yep, that'll be a good time, Brandon. Yeah, mink. Oh yeah, for sure. Mink glands. Yep. It just like weasel. I've used weasel boxes before, dry without a weasel scent. If I don't put that weasel gland in there, I don't seem to catch. You got to have some weasel lure in there, and mink are basically just a bigger weasel. So yeah, same thing. Yep, they're definitely attracted to, well, it's a territorial thing, so if you've got that, I'm trying something new. I'm gonna start doing it this week. I'm gonna use, actually, I can show you guys because they should be sitting right here still. Um, Unless I move them. Maybe I moved them. I showed you guys before that Hags makes those bait holders. Uh, find them because I need them. Hags makes a bait holder that clips also to the fiberglass rod, and basically what it is it's like a pin that you can stick a piece of carrot on or apple, whatever you want to use. I'm gonna try it for mink. I'm gonna put a piece of probably sheep's wool on there, and I'm gonna use some predator bait, some Bass Brothers predator bait. They've got it made up with all kinds of musky stuff and chunks of beaver meat and everything else. I think if I put one of them on a pole and have my foothold down just barely under the water, I think they're going to mess around on there. So I really think I'm onto something with that. I was really hoping, Don, that we would have ice by the end of next week, but now that we're looking at 40s, I don't think so, buddy. I think at the most, I'd say 2 weeks from now, but it depends. We need to change in weather. So, oh, I have two, Jen. Yeah, bobcat numbers are way up in Michigan. I don't care. I don't have to look at any statistics to know this because every single place that I've been to trap has had bobcat sign everywhere. Even my one mink set right now, there's a log crossing. There's been a bobcat there every day. So, yeah, Gogibic's known for perch for sure. Yeah. Hey Joe, how you doing, buddy? Hey Gemma, Gemma and Ruby. Rick says hi. Like they're sleeping. Go Geebic have mink. Probably caught a bunch of walleye. I've heard that the trick on Go Geebic is actually wigglers. I might be wrong, but when I was up in the UP for a while, I heard a lot of the talk about how if you're not fishing wigglers up there, you're not catching those big perch. So yeah, hey, everybody says hi to you, jammers. Oh, cool, Buzz. Heck yeah, man. If anytime you got questions, my email address is always on here. So if it's not during my live chat, feel free to email me, and I'm always happy to answer questions. And I'm trying my best in these videos this year to show off how to do things. So I hope so, Matt. I hope it. I hope ice will be a good Christmas present because that'd be nice. There you go, PA. I just got my first one the other day in a foothold. I've caught all mine in 120s or in 110s and colonies my whole life. And I just got one in a 1.5 the other day. Thanks to Hags. I was so excited. Oh, yeah, the bobcat are everywhere. It's been nuts. Yeah, Rob says hi. Hey, Jen says hi. She's your buddy, huh? Yeah, that seems like it's going to work great for mink. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, deer gut piles. They like that. Yep. She's actually not. She looks big on the computer, but she's for a lab, she's really small. For a lab, she's pretty dang small. She knows she's a baby though. I treat her like a little baby. Oh geez, I have never caught one in a 330. That's funny. That's wild, man. Of course, I'm always blown away when a muskrat gets in one because that's hard. See, our coyote numbers are down, Buzz, but I think it's because they're so. I mean, the coyote hunters have been hitting them so hard the past few years that our numbers aren't as crazy. But bobcats are up, mink is way up, otters way up. I've seen more otters this year than I ever seen in my life. Oh, it's a lot of fun. This is probably I've targeted them in the past, just not real hard. My best year was only 6, and this year I'm trying to get double digits. I want to try and get minimum of 10. So, hey Barry, how you doing, buddy? Hey there, John. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can trap bobcats, Max. You only got 2 weeks. It used to only be 10 days, but you got 2 weeks now. So 70 pounds. I don't think so. I think she might be 60. She's pretty light. She ain't a very big dog. Wow, that's crazy, PA. I always like seeing that picture. There's that guy, I don't know who it was, but he managed to catch a muskrat and a mink in the same 330. They were like I think the mink was chasing him down. I mean, there's definitely coyotes around, but I don't think there's as many. Yeah, I do got my ice rods, Johnny. Thank you. That's something I want to talk about. So oh yeah, I wanna get a bobcat like something fierce. That's the next thing I want on my wall. So, yeah, there you go. Brad can help too. Camera adds 10 pounds. With her, yeah, for sure. I'm glad you asked about the rods. I'll show them right now. I did finally get my tuned up custom rods. I'm super excited. So I am part of Tuned Up now. This right here is their panfish rod. I put my Black Betty on it, and I'm already ready to rock with Widowmaker and Freedom Baits. This one though is their precision noodle is what it's called. I got the 28 inch. But what's really great about this, just like the one I had last year, it's got an extremely soft tip that works like a spring bobber, but then it really beefs up right where you need it. So I mean, I'm going to be able to see all those nice little bites on this rod, and then when I need it to beef up to make sure I hold that hook set in those fish, I can do that. That's what's great. These rod companies, man, they're really coming out with awesome stuff. I love too that it's got the the bright color here for the green, because you really want a good color that you can see, especially against the snow. It's nice to have something that you can actually see those light bites. And what I like to do too is I like to kind of feed into them. When I see that I'm getting a nice little bite, especially crappies, I'll slowly lift up till I feel it starting to load up, because they won't feel that weight. It's so light, they won't feel it. That gives you a second to know that, hey, they've got it in their mouth if that starts to load up, and that's when you hook them. You'll see last year, if you watch my videos, I didn't miss very many fish. I caught a whole lot of really big fish, and it was going by that way. You know, I'd wait until I felt them just kind of beefing on the rod, and I'd lift into them. But yeah, this is their precision noodle, which is their ultralight panfish rod, and that's again by Tuned Up Custom Rods. I'm really excited to be with them. It's going to be a blast. Um, I just hope we get ice soon. I'm really bumming. Every time the ice changes, I get bummed more and more. Yeah. Oh, geez. Pups are always fun. Oh, we got lots of badgers, Buzz. Yep. We got a lot more badgers than people realize. I catch every year. If I didn't trap canines this year, but if I would have caught a badger. Every year that I've trapped canines, I've caught badgers. Yeah, I think, Kevin, I really think mink are just like rabbits. I think they kind of go in ebbs and flows, and I think their populations just kind of go up and down throughout the years. Maybe they'll have a good year for a few years, and then boom, they drop off. And I think it's all based on their prey. And I hadn't seen mink sign in 2 years. The past 2 years, I didn't see any mink sign on the river. Now I'm seeing it everywhere. So I think it is just like that. I think it just comes and goes. Hey there, Kurt. How you doing, buddy? They're all sold out on their website? Holy cow, Don. Well, that's wild. I mean, they probably make them quite often, so they should be getting more, but oh, I hope not too. I hope I didn't either, but this is their other one, guys. I think it's just Precision. Yeah, this is the one they call Precision. And this rod here I got specifically for perch and walleye. It's more of a medium light. It's definitely got some strength to it. It's not a fast tip at all. It's got enough where it's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to have some play with it to have fun with the perch, but it's also solid enough where I can get a real good hook set in those fish. Because one thing you want, especially for walleyes are they've got strong mouths. They got really strong jaws. So if you don't get a good hook set in a walleye, consider yourself toast. They're going to throw that hook. So you want something with a tougher rod. When I fished the Saginaw River a couple years ago with those girls, I had a light rod and I was having a heck of a time trying to hook those fish. You want something like this. This is the perfect freaking walleye rod right here. When I held this, I was like, oh man, this is yeah, going to be fun. Which this year I'm going to be targeting walleye and perch more than I did in a couple years through the ice. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, I've got a Black Betty rigged on here. I've still got 4 pound. I'm going to switch it up to 6. So this will be 6 pound test ready for walleye and perch. My 4 pound test rod will be here for the panfish. So yeah, I've got those 2 new rods from Tuned Up. I'm really excited about that. If you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I see I got 57 of you watching and only 28 thumbs up. I'll be doing the auctions here in a minute. Yeah, it definitely gets better. Yep, with snow and ice and stuff, it gets better, Rodney. Well, ice not so much because if it freezes over, mink will actually work underneath the ice. You'll have ice shells and they'll have their own little world going on under there. So if you get some ice buildup, you might not even see the mink. They're going to be doing their own thing. But with some snow on the ground, it's really great because then you can find their tunnels. You can see every bit of sign. It's wonderful. So we just got hit with some good snow today. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but I'm really hoping that I don't even know what time it is. I got a call in the morning. If it's later in the afternoon, I'm going to rush out because I know I'll be able to find some awesome mink signs. So Nothing, huh? I'll have to check with telling me that. Yeah. Oh, it's funny, PA. I probably won't. The ones with lake effect, and I ain't touching that. Ugh. I do want to mention this too, guys, before I show off the auction items. I have a special Christmas package put together now on my website. So if you guys are looking to get something for the kids or something, or just fishing friends, a package full of fishing LT Outdoors fishing gear, you can order one. It's $25, which when it all comes out, you're actually saving like $6. It comes with one steel edition gator grabber. Comes with a jumbo slammer, um, regular mono grabber, two drunken dizzies, two panty pounders, two pig pounders, and a decal for $25. So that is on my website. You can go on there and you'll see it right on the front of the website. It shows it for $25. It just says Christmas package. It tells you what's going to be in there. So it's a mix of colors. You don't know what you're going to get. But yep, the LT kit is on my website. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, I just made it a couple days ago. Well, about a week ago. I finally had an order this morning, but yep, I have a Christmas gift thing on there now, so that if people want to order LT Outdoors stuff without having to come up with what's good, what's better, I'll put it all together for you. I'll make sure it's good. I'll put the best of the best. So, hey there, Happy. How you doing? Thank you so much. For muskrats, man, I guess it depends on if it's a like a lake or a marsh. If I find a marsh and there's push-ups, which is the muskrat house, I really love trapping those because with the push-ups, you can set in the at least in Michigan, you can set your trap on the push-up but in the water, so right around the edge of it. You'll always see where muskrats are sliding up and down the push up. They always have little trails. I like to put them right at the bottom of that trail because every day they're coming and going on them. It's a guaranteed set spot where you're going to catch them. Other than that, I do like to set the channels and the runs. If you can go along and find where the muskrats are swimming through weeds, it's easy to tell, especially this time of year when the weeds are low. You'll see their little trails through the weeds. It'll look like runways. Just set your traps in there. I like to use 110 conibears are my favorite for muskrats. Anything bigger than that, 120s and that, I think are just a little overkill and make it harder to set, to be honest. The 110 is so quick and easy to set, slap in there. Also, I recommend those Hags clips now because that's all I'm going to be using from now on. I'm going to start rigging all mine up. But this is what they look like. They're just a little clip that goes on. You clip it on the spring of your 110, and then you run a 3/8 inch fiberglass rod through this. And it's so cool because it's automatically stabilizes your 110. And it's nice having it hold on to that fiberglass rod. It gets rid of the need for stakes. It gets rid of the need for anything like that. So you can just stick this thing in the muck or wherever you want to put it, and it's ready to rock. So I've been showing in my videos how I like to use these, and they're killing it. I'm super excited about that. But that's my favorite way to trap them is, I guess you could say, blind sets, really, just putting them where I know they're going to be. I've tried baited sets before with apples and potatoes and stuff. They work, but I find it better to just catch them blind. So I see I got 61 of you watching. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. We got, I don't know, probably 2 inches today, Barry. Yep. I don't know if it'll last, but if it could last through tomorrow part way, it'd be nice. It just long enough for me to go find the mink sign would be great. Oh geez. I did get a steelhead the other day. You're gonna see that in the video. Those of you that like fishing videos. All right, I'm gonna show you now because we only got a few minutes till the auction. This is the beaver pelt that I tanned up myself. This was one that I caught just the other day. As you can see, it's pliable. I can, if I wanted to, I could actually roll the thing up. It is definitely not as pliable as a professional tan, but I know a lot of you that were wanting one. You just wanted one to hang on the wall. This is perfect for that, and it's a beautiful, totally prime one. You can see on the inside here, it's all tan leather. I just could not. I've heard that they're hard to break because obviously they've got a really tough skin, and that's because they're in the water, living their lives off in the water, and they have to deal with some pretty hard stuff. But this is going to be the beaver pelt that I will auction off tonight here at 7:30. So if anybody wants this to hang on the wall, if anybody doesn't want it, that's fine. I will get some commercially done, but if nobody wants this, I'll just keep it myself and hang it. So, but it did turn out pretty nice. Um, but that's what I'm going to be auctioning off, along with some fishing stuff here. We had rain for half the day, and then it all turned to snow. Oh yeah, steelhead are in good right now, Max. Yep, steelhead are in real good. Like I said, I just caught one the other day. I was running the trap line. I caught one on a blue fox spinner. Really fun, had a blast. And then yesterday I was casting, and I had an Atlantic chase me up to the boat, and then I had two cohos. I seen the cohos. I threw towards them, started reeling, and they both went at it, and they both missed it. So the river's still full of fish. There's a lot of fish in there. All right, I'm going to show you guys this. This is obvious because I couldn't get it all the way in the bag. Hey, Deke, how's it going, brother? Um, Obviously, this is a Rapala fillet knife, which I'm going to tell you right now, I have the same knife. I have been using it since I was, I don't know, probably 15, and I use it for everything. It's my skinning knife, fillet knife, all that stuff. But this is also full. This bag is full of tackle, and it's all open water tackle. There's top water. There's, cranks. There's, I mean, you name it. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Again, Don Robinson, he donated some money to the channel today so that I could go out and do some shopping. So I did. I made up an open water bag here, and then I also have an ice fishing bag, which is right here. And again, I can't really hide this because it's sticking out, but there's a really nice ice fishing rod in here. I love it because I was shocked too at the price on this thing. But the tip, it's got a nice fast tip, and again, it gets beefy down here. So to me, this is like the perfect. It's also got a reel. I'll just show it to you guys because it's already sticking out of the dang thing. But it's a Shimano setup, and the reel is nice. But listen to that. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is such a beautiful drag system. This is the Sienna 500. So I've got that in this bag, and there's also a pile of Widowmaker lures in here, Northland, just a whole bunch of ice fishing stuff. So this is an ice fishing bag that I will be auctioning off here in just a minute. So we got an open water ice fishing bag and a beaver pelt. So, hey, Flintlock, thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. I am so dang happy with you guys. With the amount of people that enjoy watching my trapping videos, it totally makes my day because I love trapping, and I was so worried about putting it out there to begin with because I thought I'd get a bunch of hate. But you guys are just filling me, man. It's great to be able to get out there and do this and get a lot of good feedback. So thank you guys that enjoy it. I don't know, Rodney. I don't know. I don't really have like an old dryer laying around or nothing. I just got mine. I thought about stuff because I've had people tell me things like that I should try that kind of stuff. But I mean, I've only got mine, and I really don't want to mess it up. So, yeah, Rick was with me today when I bought this stuff, so he knows a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good stuff. What mounts do I have as of today? As of today, I've got my big old smallmouth up there that was just shy of 22 inches. That perch right there was on that bluegill up there was just shy of 11. I've got the gadwall back here, gadwall dead mount. I've also got in my bedroom, I have a mallard triple curly Q mallard drake in there, as well as a redhead. And then you can't even, yeah, you can see it right there. That is an old squaw hen right there on that stand. That was the first one I ever had mounted. So, but yeah, that's what I got mounted so far. I do have a possum in the freezer that's getting mounted. He was a black possum, which that don't happen too often. So I already talked to the taxidermist. I'm getting that mounted, and I should have got my last mink mounted because you guys will see in the video it was the biggest mink I've ever caught. It was huge. So yeah, I'd really like to get that, but trapping bag. I thought about doing that, Kevin, but I'm telling you, you throw just a few traps in a box and then we're talking ridiculous shipping. So thank you, Don. Thank you. I'm trying, man. I really am. And I think next year, I'm already trying to plan things out. Next year, I'm going to focus on canines. And unless water stuff goes way up and gets crazy, I'm going to focus on canines and just do a canine season. I really love water trapping. It's my jam. It's my favorite, but I think I am going to switch it up just so I can show you guys some new stuff and get some different experiences in. So thank you, John. I appreciate it, man. Try it with a kit. Yeah, I could. Even the kits are worth 20 bucks this year though, so it's kind of tough. Hey there, Eric. How you doing, buddy? All right. Well, 3 minutes past the auction time, so I guess I'll start things off tonight with the beaver. Again, like I said, I tan this up myself, so he's not professionally tanned. He is tan though. He will last a long time, and you can hang him on the wall. So canine trapping's tough for sure. It's more of a patience game. We got 20 bucks. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's soft, feels nice. It's a really nice beaver. So, and it's a good size one. This was like a 40 pounder. So, Matt's got it 20 bucks right now, guys. We are at $20 for this beaver pelt. This is perfect to hang on the wall. It is pliable. I could roll it up. I probably will roll it up to send it out. I'll put it in a tube. I got a rod tube over here. But yeah, actually, Don, I'll talk about that in a minute. But for sure. 35, 35 Neilhead, and then Don said 30. Rob's at 40. 40 bucks. 40 bucks, guys. 40 bucks for the 40 pounder. 40 bucks. Much appreciated, brother. It's a nice mount and or nice tan anyways. And like I said, these things as is right now, I could sell this for around 35 before tan, and then with the tan, if I got it tanned, it would cost me like 70. So, but we're at 40 bucks. Rob's got 40. Oh, Jesus. That is awesome. Jen. I'm glad that she's okay. Wow. Jeez. Well, I mean, it's a good idea with a tennis shoe. I really think, you're onto something there with a tennis shoe and put it on low heat. It probably would really break this up nice. I'm sure that would work. Don's got it at 45 right now, guys. We're at 45 bucks. This was probably a 40-pound beaver. Nice and tanned. It'll look good on the wall. We're at 45 bucks. Much appreciated. Um, this week, I really think I need to get this might sound silly, but I think I'm gonna have to get a jacket for Gemma. I tried taking her, you'll see in the video. I had her out the other day and it was so dang cold and windy, and she was miserable. The whole time she's shaking and jumping around the boat like she wanted to get out. So, yeah, I think in order to keep her out, I'm gonna get her a jacket. They've got some jackets at the hardware for like 30 bucks. So, I think I'm gonna do that. But Don's got it 45 right now. 45 bucks, guys. 45 bucks. I'm gonna let it go for about 30 more seconds. 70 of you watching. That's like a new milestone for me. Thank you guys. Hit that thumbs up if you can. I appreciate it. Rob's at 50. We're at 50 bucks, guys. 50 bucks. Thank you to all who watched. That is great. $50. 50 bucks, guys. We're at 50 bucks. Like I said, it's nice. I mean, I worked it as much as I could, and it is a tough pelt. I mean, that's a good thing too, though. You can't rip this if you wanted to. I mean, this is it's leather. It's definitely leather. So we're at 50 bucks right now. 50 bucks, guys. 50 bucks. Gonna go for about 30 more seconds. Oh, that's cool, Don. Yeah, I don't remember the company they had up there at the hardware, but it wasn't too bad of a price, and she'll look cuter than heck in it too. Plus, actually, Ruby hates cold. I can't get her out on the ice without she needs to be in the shanty, so I'll probably get them both a jacket when I can. Yep. All right, we're at 50 bucks, guys. I'm going to start the countdown here because I think I missed my mark, but we're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, Barry jumped in 55. Nice, nice jump there, Barry. We're at 55, guys. 58. Neil's at 58. 58 for the tan beaver. Nice job. I did this for you guys, because last week you guys were saying that you wanted the one that wasn't done. So I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And that's the first beaver that I've tanned. So 60 bucks. Barry's at 60. We're at $60 right now, guys. 60 bucks for this tanned up beaver. You can hang this on the wall. You can make a rug out of it. You can do whatever you want with it. 65. 65. Don's got her at 65. 65 bucks for the tanned up beaver hide. 65, guys. I appreciate this. Thank you guys so much, because that makes it worth me, having to do all the work with it and miss out on the sale too. But I'll answer your question in a minute there, Logamo. We're at 65 right now, guys. 65 bucks. The trim or drop off. Are you talking about like the lips, Daryl? No, I don't use the orange bottle stuff. I'll show you what I use, Kevin. Thanks, Rob. All right, we're at 65, guys. I'm going to let it go here at 65. We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 65 bucks. You got her, Don. Thank you very much, man. Much, much appreciated. Like I said, I'll roll this baby up, and I've got a rod tube right here. So, oh, I know what you're talking. You're talking about the fat and all that. Hang on a minute. I got to write this down so I don't forget. There we go. Yeah, thank you guys so much. The fat stuff that I've been taking, like when I'm scraping it off and everything, all the fat and extra meat, I usually just scrape it off into a bucket and then I dump it out back. I feed eagles, which at first it was kind of a problem because I had a bunch of ducks and stuff. Well, the eagles ate the ducks and stuff. So it's not as big of a problem. But at one time back there, and I should have filmed it, I had 12 eagles in the tree all at once. It looked ridiculous back there. But yeah, I mostly feed the eagles with my junk. So I know I should probably be making up my own lures and stuff, because that's the beaver meat is where it's at. So all that meat and fat that I'm scraping off, I could definitely use it to make some stuff. But took Abby to Higgins. Oh, yeah, it's tough, man. They don't like the cold, so. Oh, pieces of hide. I don't throw any of it away. I'm not trimming it at all, Daryl. Nope, that's the only pieces that I trim is just that extra little bit of like lip, or I'm really not trimming anything off. But you asked, I don't remember who it was. One of you asked what I was using, but I'm using this stuff here. It's just a tanning powder by Blue Ridge Products. I showed it last year. It's really easy to use. You shake this stuff on your raw fur. As soon as you flesh it out and put it on your stretcher, you shake this all over it, rub it in real good with your hands, and then you let this sit dry on the stretcher for 4 or 5 days. You pull it off, you scrape whatever remaining stuff is still left on there, and then you start breaking it. You got to break that hide. I spent over an hour last year on a coon trying to break it, and it just never, it's so hard to get them soft. Lake fish or burbot ice fishing. I've ice fished before for whitefish. I haven't. I tried for burbot last year and I didn't get them. But whitefish and I have done really good on them. I've done good out off of I won't say where, but in Taos Bay, I've done pretty good out there on the whitefish. They like to be around rocks, so usually if you can find some big boulders and stuff out in the deeper water, you're gonna find whitefish or a good rock bottom. Now for whitefish, I like to use orange teardrops are usually best. Anything that kind of resembles an egg works good. They also like minnows. If you got perch minnows, a whitefish will come up and hammer a perch minnow too. But for ice fishing, orange teardrop with a wax worm has always been my best. Just lightly jigging it, just enough to get their attention. And to be honest, even though I'm with Widowmaker, Stopper Lures has the fairy jig with those little flipper spinners on it. That was always my favorite for whitefish because you just lightly jig that, you get all that flash from those blades, and the whitefish come right to it. They see the flash. I think they're thinking there's minnows there, so they come to check it out. Boom, they see the wax worm and they're on. I've caught some really nice whitefish out of Taos Bay in the winter. So, but that's what I say to do. Yeah, sorry about that, Daryl. I never waste any of my not the beaver at least. I mean, I cut off a little more like the coon. I think they call it the money hole or something where you cut out the hole to just show off the belly and all right, next up guys, this is the open water bag. I'm going to auction off the open water bag here. Like I said, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Rick was with me today when I bought the stuff. It's a nice mix of all kinds of things. None of my stuff either. It's all stuff from the store. But it's also got a brand new Rapala fillet knife in there, which this is the same knife that I've been using since I was a kid. I've never bought another one. They work great. They hold an edge for quite a while, and they're easy to sharpen when they don't. So, yeah, but this has got all kinds of lures. It's got topwater bass stuff in here. It's got panfish stuff. There's a good mix. But this is the open water bag. So if anybody wants to bid on the open water bag, usually I'm in around between 15 to 20 feet of water is usually where I've found the most of them. And if you can find, even if you can't get on boulders, if you've got a gravel bottom, if you can find where it's a nice rocky bottom, the whitefish will be there. You'll see them cruising through. Well, if you got a camera anyway, I like using my aqua view because I can see them coming from a ways away because they're pretty bright and it's fun to watch them. You learn a lot from them because they'll go right down near the bottom. They'll start picking bugs and stuff, and they put their head right down and their tails up in the air, and it's fun to watch them. They come in like a submarine. But open water bag, guys. The open water bag's up right now for auction. Like I said, I want to thank you again for Don Robinson donated money so that I could go out and buy all this stuff for you guys. So I appreciate it. I will tell you this: there's close to $100 of tackle in this bag, so I will say that. We're at $15 start. 15 bucks. Rob puts it 20. We're at $20, guys. $20. Oh, there you go. There you go. I don't know if you're local, Logamo. If you are, if you go out off of Au Gray, off the point, there's a lot of whitefish out there. A lot of them. I've got a cool video on my channel here under my shorts showing the whitefish swimming around out there. So we're at 20 bucks right now, guys. 20 bucks for this bag of it's open water tackle, all bought from the store. It is loaded. There is a whole bunch. I mean, you got topwater baits, you got spinners, you got Rick knows what's in there. He was with me today, and he knows I spent a lot of money on these. So Rick's got it 50 bucks, guys. 50 bucks right now. $50. I've casted in Taos before. It's overrated, Eric. I've had Lakers chase me up to the dock. I have never caught one there, but I've had them chase me. Now, Caseville, I know that's where it's at. That's where everybody catches a lot of Lakers, but I've never been down there. I really want to, but I haven't made it yet, Eric. 55. Matt had it 55, and then Rob jumped to 60. 60 bucks. Like I said, this thing is loaded. I'm telling you right now, it's not cheap stuff. There is a lot of good tackle in here. Again, you got topwater, you got panfish stuff. There's I don't even want to tell you everything in here because I want it to be a surprise, but I just want you guys to know there's a lot of money in this bag. Rob's got it 60 right now, guys. 60 bucks. Okay, 2.5 hours south. Well, then you shouldn't be too far from Au Gres then, because see, I'm up unless you're 2.5 hours south of Au Gres. Um, but yeah, you should probably be, I don't know, an hour Au Gres or something. I'm up. I'm like an hour from Au Gres myself. We're at 60 bucks right now, guys. 60 bucks on this bag. Oh, from Tawas. I gotcha. I gotcha. Tawas is a lot of fun though. It really is. No problem, man. You're welcome. Rob's got it right now, guys. $60. $60 for this bag of awesome tackle. There's even a cool bait in here that I didn't even know they made that I think would be insane for panfish and bass. So yeah, I went all out today and bought a bunch of stuff. Rick was with me. We're at 60 bucks, guys. I'm gonna let it go for about 20 more seconds. We're at $60 right now. 60 bucks. 60 bucks right now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. It's all you, Rob. You got it, brother. There's a whole lot of. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this. This bag is pretty insane. Yeah, there you go, guys. And thanks again, Don. I appreciate it. Oh, you're gonna love it, Rob. It's a really cool bag. All right, guys. Next up is the ice fishing bag. Like I said, this bag is specifically. I went out of my way today to find Widowmaker lures because that's my favorite jig for ice fishing. So there is a pile of Widowmaker. There's Northland. There is over $100 worth of stuff in here, is what I'm going to tell you. There's also a this nice Shimano ice reel and rod. Freaking awesome. I mean, this thing is going to kill it. I was pumped when I felt this thing. 55, 55. Got it all on clearance. No, I wish. No, the stores I went to, they overcharge. If I would have had a week to plan this, I could have got a deal on from the websites, but we're at 60 bucks, 60 bucks. 75, Mark's at 75. Oh, well, thank you, Rob. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. 75 bucks. Bank accounts good. It's exciting, man, and you just never know. Like I said, there's over $100 in this bag. I put in, me and Rick went all out today looking around for things. See, he knows. He just put in for 80. So we're at 80 right now. Rick knows exactly what's in this bag. We're at 80 bucks, guys. 80 bucks for the ice fishing bag. $80. $85. Jen's got 85. 85 bucks. Oh, I know. It's all good, Daryl. 85 bucks, guys. 85. No, I really wish it would have been clearance, but it wasn't. But I still got some really cool stuff in there. 90 bucks. Rick's got her 90. $90. See, that should tell you something. Rick was out there with me. He knows exactly what's in that bag and he wants to bid on it. So that tells you guys there's good things in there. Rick's at 90 right now. We're at 90 bucks. Oh, it's okay, Don. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I mean, that was great. Yep, but the one place I went to today to buy this stuff, they charge a whole lot. So we're at 90 bucks, guys. 90 bucks right now. 95. Jen's at 95. 95. See, if you won this, Jen, you'd have that new ice rod there from Lake Effect and this beauty. I'm telling you right now, this will keep right up with that Lake Effect. I was shocked when I felt that rod today. I was like, oh my God, I would definitely like it. Rick's at 100 bucks, guys. $100 right now. $100 on the ice fishing bag here. It's loaded to the rim with goodies. In Au Gray, Logamo. Go to right off the Point Au Gray. Yep. $100. Rick's got $100 right now. There is a bunch of. I wish you could see. I don't want to ruin it and show it off, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. We're at $100 right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, give it a shot. There's also a lot of walleye out there too. The guys do good. Jen's at 102. 102 right now, guys. 102 gets you the Shimano Sienna. They did say this is on sale, by the way, the Shimano Sienna. I didn't look online to see how much it was after the sale, but these were on sale today. So you got that and a whole bunch of good tackle. 110. Rick is at 110. 110 right now, guys. That's your hot spot, Barry? It's a fun spot. I've never been able to find the walleye out there. I'm sure it's a hike, but I've walked a long ways out there before. We're at 110 right now, guys. 110 for the ice fishing bag. Like I said, this thing is packed with Widowmaker. It's also got a bunch of Northland stuff. It's got all my favorite ice fishing stuff in general in here. So, yeah, it's got some really cool things. Really cool things in there. You're killing me, Rick. That's uh, we are at 110 right now. 110. What does the Shimano say? I'm not even sure on the Shimano, but it's a beauty. It's a 500 series Shimano. The drag is what if I can hear a drag that's just chimes like that, that's what gets me. If I hear a drag that just clicks or some of them just sound stupid, that's what you want. A nice clean ting ting ting. That is the perfect drag. This rod, like I said, I kind of wish I would have bought one myself because it's pretty dang perfect. And with all this thing's loaded with fishing lures. I'm telling you right now, all the lures in here with that rod, you're gonna tear it up. So spinners and crawlers. Oh yeah, I bet. 115. Rob's at 115. Rick goes to 120. He wants it. We're 120, guys. 120 for the bag with the rod and a whole bunch of ice tackle. There's even those fisheye jigs in there that are pretty sweet. So a little bit of everything. It is mostly Widowmaker, but there's a lot of Northland in there too. So we're at 120 right now. Yeah, and it's funny because, like I said, he was there with me today, so he knows it's full of goodies. Oh yeah, check it out, Neil. Highly recommended, man. Because I was surprised when I picked that rod up, and I didn't think it'd be as good as it is, and it's really good. So yeah, check it out. 125. Rob's at 125. We are at 125 right now, guys. 125 for the ice fishing bag. $125. Rob's got it at 125. Yeah, this I was really shocked with this thing, man. I can't the stuff on here is hard to read, but it's a beauty. Yeah, this is the light power action fast. 26-inch. It's a perfect rod. 130. We were at 130. I quit. I'm gonna tell you, man. I quit putting in on Fish Brain because I seen so many people posting fish on there that don't even exist. Like the names of the fish they were trying to post on there for Michigan were just every time I see a European perch posted for Michigan, I'm like, come on, just stop it. 130 right now, guys. 130. Rick has it at 130. The rod I got at Wellman's, Deke. They have one left. They have one left. Like I said, it's on sale. So, it must have been something they had left over from last year. So it's on sale. But yeah, if you want one, go to Wellman's. They have one left. But Wellman's is where we stocked up on ice stuff today. Rogers is where I got all the open water stuff. Rick's at 130. 130, guys. Widowmaker is actually they're out of Minnesota. They're not really local, but they were my first sponsor company, and I'll tell you what, their lures, well, it's all they, for the first couple years, it's all I used was Widowmaker. The paint jobs that they put into these things are pretty outstanding. Most of these are UV. They're super bright, beautiful. They glow for a long time. The glow on these last a very long time. But they make just a ton of really great jigs, and they got a whole bunch of new ones out this year too. I haven't got any of the new ones yet, but yeah, Widowmaker is where it's at. I highly recommend them for tungstens. All right, guys, I'm gonna count it down now. We're at 130 with Rick. Five, four, three, two. All right. Congratulations, Rick. You are gonna love that fishing bag. And thanks again, Don, for donating into that. I appreciate it, man. That was great. Well, funny thing is, it was grown men, Logamo. Most of the time, see if it was kids, I'd understand, but most of the time, it's grown men from the city. I'm gonna say again, from the city, and God, man, that's what gets me. Kids. If a kid wants to say he caught a piranha down there in Grass Lake, that's fine. But you know, these older men doing it, it's like, come on. Yippee! Congrats, Rick. uh, Yeah, thanks, Don. That was fun. I really appreciate that. Don, again, yesterday he asked if if he could donate to the channel and I could go out and use the money for auction stuff, which I did today, and I spent it all. So yeah, it all went to good use. So bought a lot of good stuff with it. Thank you much. Maybe I will. Maybe I will, Logamo. I haven't got on there in a while. It's definitely been a while. Yeah, now we need ice. I agree. Like I said earlier, guys, the ice. I've had a lot of you, not you guys on here, because I don't think anybody on here has asked me, but I've had a lot of people ask me lately how the ice is up here. We don't have it right now. Okay, even the little bitty lakes that were froze up last Sunday, they're opening. I mean, it's been too warm. Even though it ain't been warm, it's still been too warm enough to melt the snow. We didn't have any snow, I don't think, until today. It melted off and then came back. So between that and the rain, and it's all bad factors, and then wind, you get wind and rain on top of the ice, it just eats it right away. It's really bad. So I hate to say it, but I don't think we're going to be ice fishing for a couple weeks. So I will keep an eye, though. You guys are going to hear from me. Every Sunday I'll make sure I update on the ice, but hopefully it won't be long because I'm ready for sure. But until we get ice, I'm going to trap my little heart out. I have been trapping hard. I'm running the mink line right now. I just found a couple more culverts that I'm going to trap. I'm trying to get permissions on as many random culverts throughout the county as I can because legally, I don't know if you guys knew this, but we are not allowed to set at random culverts. You can't just pull off a road and set a trap. You can't even do that in fish. You have to get permission from the landowner in Michigan before you can step in the water or even be off that culvert. So unless it's public, you can't. But I'm working my butt off on getting new stuff in. So hey, Hillbilly, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate all the comments on trapping and stuff and all the support. Yeah, me too. I hope so. Nah, I'm not going that far, Ben. No, I appreciate all the subscribers I have now. I don't have to step off that rail. Yeah, Iowa, I know, they are ice fishing in Minnesota. If you guys anybody follows Nicole Stone, she's a buddy of mine, she's awesome on the channel. Nicole Stone Outdoors, she's been out on the ice. She's been hitting it already, so Minnesota's good to go. I'm sure Wisconsin's got places to go. Probably the UP too is locking up. So, I'll be sure to fill you in whenever I hear things, but you think so? I see, man, I was trying to figure out about promoting the channel on there before, and I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how that would work, but maybe I will. Maybe you'll talk me into it. Maybe I'll get back on there again. Mostly I had a problem posting pictures because I know how that site is. People use it to, which I get it. They use it to find good places to fish, but at the same time, I don't want to give out. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I slayed them here, 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 and have everybody just jumping on these lakes because they see I do good. So it makes it tough. But I'll come up with a decision. I appreciate it. Glad you're doing good, Hillbilly. Thank you so much. Oh, good. You ordered the H stands. Oh man, they're a game changer. I'm not saying that just because I own them either. I don't even get a discount or nothing. They're worth it. They really are. So, oh, I hope so, Daryl. I hope so. Thanks, Deke. Oh, I'll tell you, man. The ice fishing videos too this year are gonna be stellar. I've already got lots of cool plans for film wise. I'm gonna have some great angles. Things are gonna change this year, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm even gonna have a like a tip up cam. You'll get to see the flags pop and everything. So keep it secret. Yeah. Well, I'll have to do that, Logmo. I appreciate you. Yeah, I do. I mean, I enjoy teaching people things and helping people. It's just I also know nowadays it's easy to get stepped on. There's a lot of people out there that can just, use the knowledge you have against you and kind of just walk on you with it. I have a lot of people that use me and I totally get it, but that's where you have to draw a line at some point. But I might get on there. All right, guys, I'm gonna log off. I got another deer head to skin out, so if you guys didn't know, I do Euro mounts. I can't remember a day that I wasn't covered in blood or fish guts in the longest time. It's been pretty rough, but thank you all again for the awesome bids. I appreciate you guys. I probably will, Logmo. I'll download the app again tonight and I'll figure things out. But thank you guys so much. Again, I appreciate you. Appreciate the bids. We'll get on the ice soon enough, as soon as we can. I will keep you guys informed on the ice conditions. Again, thanks for everybody that chimed in tonight. I was pumped that I had over 70. That was pretty dang amazing. And thanks again. I'll chat with you next Sunday.